Welcome to my channel. Now today we are going to discuss about list comprehension, and in the previous videos we have already seen what is list, how to put elements in the list, and all those things, right? How to add an element to the list, how to delete any element from that list, and all those things we have already seen in our previous video. Okay, today we are going to see what is known as list comprehension. List comprehension is nothing but writing the list in a shorter format, right? I'll write the formal definition of this. List comprehension, it is used for clean program with error free. We'll write, and this will ensure that our code will be error free in one line, right? We'll only write one line of code and it will generate all the elements of that list. Okay, we'll just see these examples with some examples. So I'll just give you the syntax for list comprehension and we'll discuss about it further by giving some examples. Okay, let me give you the syntax of list comprehension. So at first you'll give this big bracket open and then expression, and you'll get for item in iterator. Iterator can be anything like a list, right, which have finite value of elements in that thing. So iterator can be list, string, and all those things, right? We'll generally use list as an iterator. So let me give you an example. Let me provide the list with the elements ram, and the second element will be Susan. Let's the third element is going to be Harry, and the fourth element is going to be Sam. Okay, these are the four peoples that is in this list A, and we have already seen to print these elements one by one we can use for loop, right? For I in A we need to do print, and I, if you do this, then it will print Ram, Susan, Hari, and Sam in different lines. Okay, let me run this code. To run this code you need to give Python and give the name of the file. Here the name of the file is list comprehension.py. If you give this, so here is our program. So it printed Ram, Susan, Hari, and Sam in different lines. Okay, so this was a simple one. So in order to write this simple this for loop in one line of code, we'll use the list comprehension. In list comprehension, you can look at the syntax here. So the first thing we need is expression. In this in this for loop, the expression is going to be this I, right? So I will give for, so the name of the item here is also going to be here the name of the item is also going to be I. Let's say I in A. So if we do this, so it will also, let's say, print A, then it will copy all these list elements into this new list. Let me give next name, so B, it will be clear. So let me provide this as a B. So if I run this program, I'll get the same thing, right? So it is only copying this list in this one list. So I is an expression over here. So for I in A is similar to this for loop what I have written above this, right? Then you need to write expression over here. If this is not clear, don't worry. We will do a lot of examples so that you can get comfortable with this list comprehension. Okay, let me go to the next example. Let me provide you with. So in order to find the length of this name, you can also do like this. Okay, you need to make a list where that list contains the length of this string, right? Ram has 3 letters, so the length of this thing will be 3. So Susan will be 5, Hari will be 4. So in order to do that, we need to open this big bracket, then we need to provide the for loop, right? Let me do like this. For I in A is our normal way of writing this code, and we need to write expression at first. So length of I. So if we do this, so it will give you the length of this string in a list. So let me change this name again. So let me write it C, and let me print this thing out. So if we run this program again, you'll get the in Ram there is 3 letters, so the length will be 3. In Susan there is 5 letters, so the length will be 5. And in Hari the letter there is 4 letters, so this length will be 4. In Sam there is 4 letters, so I hope you understand this thing. So we will move on to the next one. Let me make a new list. So let me say A is equal to, let me comment this out. Let me give you A as 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and this is one list. So in B we have 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So so we are going to, what we are going to do is that by using this A list, we are going to generate this B list, right? Where this B will contain 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. If you look at this element of A and element of B, so we have just, what we have done is just added 2 to this first element and made it 3. So again added 2 to this second element and made it 4, right? So we need to do this. So for this we will make an empty list. So we'll do by the normal method, right? By using for loop for I in A, what we need to do is b dot append, right? B dot append I, but we need to add the 2 in this case, right? If we add 2, then it will fetch this 1 as an I in the first iteration. So it will add 2 to that 1 and make it 3, and it will append to this list as B. Okay, let me comment this if this can also make you confused, so I'll comment that line of code. So this will give you this thing, right? As we have expected, we have got our answer. Okay, now let me do the same thing by using list comprehension. So how we can approach this problem in list comprehension? So I'll first of all start with for I in A. and we need to write expression at the front of this element, so of this code, right? uh, Now our expression is going to be, can you guess what our expression is going to be? So for I in A we need to add just I plus 2, right? This is going to be our expression. So if we do this and print B, then we will get our answer, right? This last one is the result of this code, so this is going to be the answer. So 3 4 5 6 and 7. So this is the code. Now uh, let's move to the next one, right? Let's move on to the next one. So I'll just give you some, I will provide you some code. Okay, let me do some other thing. So let me give you the list of 1 2 3 4 and 5. Let me uncomment this one. So this is my first list, and the second list is going to be 5 7 8 and 9. And here I need to add this element of first element present at the index 0 with the element that is present in the list B at index 0, which means I need to add 1 plus 5 3 plus 7 4 plus 8 and 5 plus 9 to carry out this operation. We can use for loop. Okay, first of all let me go through that for loop. And for I in, we will just calculate the length of this list, length in A. What we need to do is, let me add those two lists and write it in, and just append the result in the list C. So what we need to do here is C dot append. So we need to append this to C. So what we need to do is we need to add the first element with the first element of B. So we need to provide as this will be length of A will be 4, right? So we need to give the range will be range of A will be, so what this code will do, if you have any confusion, is, so range will, length of A is 4. So what it has is that it will first look through 0, right, then 1, then 2 and then 3, but it will not reach this 4. We have seen this in our previous chapter also. So in range, and this will give me, if you write range 4, then it will give me 0 1 2 and 3 only. Okay, if this is the case, then first, in the first iteration, the value of I will be 0, right? A of 0 is 1 and B of 0 is 5, so it will add this 1 and it will append to C. Okay, and if I print this list C, then I should get the element wise addition of these two lists, right? So we'll get 1 plus 5 as 6, 3 plus 7 as 10, 4 plus 8 as 12, 5 plus 9 as 14. So now let me do this in the simple by using list comprehension. Okay, if you can also do it easily. So list, I'll write as a list, so let's not write it as a list. Let me provide D. Okay, a D, then we need to open this big bracket and we need to write for I in range ln of a, right? And we need to, what we need to provide it as expression is, we need to just give it ai plus bf I as an expression. So if we do like this, we will get the same result as we have obtained in our above code. Let me print first, print d, so you should get the result. So we got the same result by using the list comprehension. Okay, let me move on to the next one. So for I in range. Okay, now let me comment this code. Okay, I'll comment this code out and I'll move on to the next one. So a will be 1 2 3 4 5 4 5 6. I'll give up to 8. Okay, I'll keep up to the 8 one. So what I need to do here is I need to make a new list b where I need to provide in list b. I'm just going to add the elements which are even number. Okay, so from the list a I need to bring 2 4 6 and 8 in my list b. So how to do that? So we need to first of all make an empty list. So first of all we'll do it by using for loop, and then we'll go into list comprehension. Okay, for I in a, what we need to do, for I we need to check whether the remainder, if we divide it by 2, and if we check the remainder, if the remainder is 0, then we are going to say this is an even number. Otherwise else we are going to print it as an odd. Okay, this is the simple method to do this thing. So in order to add that element to the list, so I need to do b.append. So I'll do it I. Okay, if I run this code, I will get the even numbers in my list b. So if I do print b, then I should get, yep, I got it, 2 4 6 and 8 as my answer. So I need to do the same thing by using list comprehension. So I'll provide you the syntax for this one also. Okay, let me write the syntax for the case where we have used if inside the for loop. Okay, let me go into it. So if there is if statement inside the for loop, so the syntax is going to be, first of all we'll write the expression, we'll give for item in. So for item in iterable, right, iterable is a list. So iterable if item, so this is going to be the condition, right, if then condition. So if I %2 is going to be equal to 0 is our condition in this case. Okay, so if, then I'll give you just right here condition only, then condition. Okay, so here if I want to do the same thing as I did above in that using for and if statement, I need to just write this code out, right? Let me just print it out. Okay, print it, and there's some big bracket, and I need to provide the, let me write it simply for I in, let me uncomment this one. Okay, I'm taking a from this one. For I in a a, and we need to provide the if statement. Okay, if, and then condition is going to be a percent 2 is going, we'll check the modulus, and at the front one we need to write the expression. What is going to be my expression? We need to append it, right? So in order to put it on the list, we need to just write for I in I, if a percentage 2 is greater equal to, we are just checking it, and if we run this code, there is an error. So what is the error? A percentage 2, no, we are not checking a, we are checking I, right? If I percentage 2 is equal to 0, then we will print the list, and here is our list. So this much line of code is being reduced to just one line of code, right? So it is a more readable and more cleaner form of writing the code. So we just provide expression, and we will write for item, right? I in a, if this is true, then we are just printing this expression. Okay, now if we have the else statement also inside this for loop, at the above we have for, and inside of that for, if we have if and else, then how to write this code in our list comprehension, we are going to see this now. So let me do these things again. So let me say this b as a, again, this one. So we have a at top, so let me bring that code down. Control C and Control B. I'm doing just copy and paste. So let me move to the expression. Okay, let's do by using simple for loop. For I in a, we are going to write the same code. I percent 2 is equal to 0, then print this as an even, right? Print this as an, let me append to that list, b dot append. What I just want to append is that it is even, and else we are just going to b dot append, and we are just going to say it is odd. So for each element we are going to have a list which is just going to say whether this number is even or odd one. So let me print first a and then print b. Let me run this code, and in this code where we see that 1 is odd, 2 is even, 3 is odd, 4 is again even. So if I change 2 to 1, then it must show me odd, right? So this is, now we are going to accomplish the same thing using the list comprehension. So how to do this? Now I'm again going to provide you the syntax of how to use this list comprehension. Inside list comprehension, if there is for loop, and inside that for loop there is if and else. So okay, let's move into it. So there is a syntax for this. So we need to open this big bracket. So first of all, we'll going to give an expression if, and then item, and then condition, right? Item 1 and 2 is equal to 0, 0, and there is an else. Then we need to again write the expression of this else. Now we have this for item in iterables, that is your list iterable. So this is going to be the list comprehension for the things, and which I have just explained above. Okay, let me go through this. Okay, let me first of all print. Let me go with my method. Okay, what I just do. So first of all, I'll just write uh, for I in. So I'll just write the normal statement for, right? For I in A, what we need to do is we need to provide the if statement first. If, and we need to provide the I percentage 2 is equal to 0. Okay, then else, then we need to provide the expression for this else. For the expression of this else is odd, right? Yeah. For the expression of this if, we'll write it in front of this if. Okay, so we'll write it as even. So this is the expression. If item percentage 2 equal to 0, then we'll start else. Then we have the expression of this else, and for item in iterable. So this will give you the same result that we have obtained above. So if we run this code again, we will get this as odd, even, and odd one. Okay, so this much is for today. So in our next video, we are just going to make one small program to sharp our knowledge of this for loop, if, and list comprehension by making some simple application. Okay, so this much for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe the channel if you like the content. So have a nice day. Cheers.